Let's play darts. Ladies and gentlemen, a 39 there. 2 horrendous darts, 1 straight one. This is the main reason why I don't really hover around 20s much at the moment. My straight arrows are a struggle at the best of times, but throwing at 19s, much better. Tonight, I play some pub darts. So this is a warm-up. This is something probably I haven't done with you before, is I haven't really got a plan. Haven't really got a challenge, a game, a match. We're just going to throw some darts. I'm going to really do this as part of my warm-up for tonight. I'm leaving in about an hour to the public house known as the Spotted Dog in Dorking. I salute you. And we have a friendly tonight, so I'm just having a little warm-up, and I thought I would bring you in on this ride, let you know of a few things that are going on, and let's have some fun. Let's try and get some arrows in the right places, would be good. So as part of my warm-up, whenever I'm warming up, I tend to kick off things with some scoring. So maybe we'll throw a few more of these 20s, then some at 19s, and when we feel like we're in the groove of things, we will move on to some other warm-up exercises. So get in those comments and let me know how you warm up every day before you get into a match, whether you play online, whether you play dartbot, whatever you do. I'd love to know how you warm up every day, how long it takes. I'll be interested to hear what you guys get up to, really. Let's throw a few more. We've got this weekend to talk about. We have this weekend to talk about because something important is going on. This weekend, Samson Does Darts tournament Oito. That's 8. This is the 8th tournament we've had, guys, on DartCounter. Get your DartCounter loaded up. Find Samson Does Darts tournament this Sunday. Kick things off at 7:30. If you want to get involved, it'll be a private tournament. I'll give you a code. Get in those comments. Let me know if you're in. Otherwise, I'll probably put all the details up on the community page, on my X account, and on Instagram. Wherever you crazy people follow me, we will have a tournament this Sunday, and it should be another good one. I don't think we've had a bad one. So this is a good one. DartCounters seem to have ironed out most of its issues, so we should be in a good position for another good event. Pour that. .26, classic stuff there. Yeah, so we've got a friendly tonight. So I'm thinking, when I first started, that first week I went there, the nerves were crazy. The craziness of my hand wobbling wasn't fun. And the week after that got easier and easier and easier. I'm hoping to not be even easier, even knowing it's a friendly, starting to get into the groove of things, a little bit more confident. It would be nice to feel like I can throw. Oh, that's better. Without having to just worry about keeping my hand still. That would be really nice eventually. I don't think the nerves themselves will really disappear, but certainly getting used to it. The exposure is really important, I think. So you've got to just take the plunge, really. Put yourself out there. Expect in some ways the worst. And it never is that bad. And I always leave feeling so happy I did it. Oh, shameful. Shameful final dart. Now, I won't be throwing at 20s tonight, guys. I didn't throw at 20s last week in my match down the old pub league, and I won by hitting 19s. I didn't throw that well, to be honest, but I was more consistent. Far more 45s and 26s and 22s that I tend to hit going up here. Look, and eventually we are going to end up going back up to these 20s. I need to learn how to throw a good dart first. Oh, it's 2 good darts there. 2 very good darts. That's lovely. Right. Throw a couple more of these 20s. Whoa, unsteady on my feet there. There is a bit of controversy there, isn't there? So I do not play and train with shoes on. Now, when I play outside in the wild, I play with shoes on, and people get very upset about this. I see it on Mission Darts do that wonderful Rate My Throw, and we had one of you guys, he's a darter, shout out, has his own channel, give him a little subscribe. He was on there wearing one of these, by the way, Let's Play Darts tee. Okay, that's where I got plenty of messages to say, check out this, but I do normally watch it, and they always comment on there about if you wear shoes or not. So I understand that I'm doing something controversial here. A bit like when I used to wear long sleeve tees and tops and what have you. People got very upset at that. But look, I'm a dangerous man. I'm a dangerous man. And I'm not going to be wearing, I'm not a Neanderthal. I'm not going to be wearing shoes inside. What's going on out there, guys, yeah? Let's have some respect. Let's have some respect. Ooh, that's good. Let's drop down to those 19s now. Throwing some straight ones there. So in theory, the 19s are going to be beautiful to see. Now, that's easier said than done. And also, while we're on the subject of the Let's Play Darts, my little small business that I started, slightly regrettably, having forked out £3,000 for a printer that you see in the background of these videos, one which I only use really to make prototypes now, etc. And I'll have to sell maybe 100,000 of these shirts to actually make any money, but I'm still going, and thanks to you guys, you give me the motivation. So please check out letsplaydartsapparel.com. If you're looking for anything Christmas, we're going to have something Christmas related. It may already be out by the time this video goes. I'm letting you into a secret if it hasn't already been announced, but there will be a Christmas themed Let's Play Darts tee. So if you're looking for something Christmas themed and darts, of course, check that out, please. Appreciate all your support. And look, money's tight at the moment, guys. Not sure if you've been to the supermarket lately. The old supermarché, you know, you buy like a lamb shank and an Ocho cube, you're going to be out of pocket at least £200. So I understand money's tight out there, but if you're looking to invest some of your hard-earned cash into something, just have a little check out there. I really appreciate it. And if you can't, I understand money is tight. Likes and shares. Really, just getting the word out there is the hardest thing, because as much as it's great having you guys here seeing it, I'm not going to be able to really get it out there unless it's word of mouth, really. It's word of mouth. Okay, so shares and that would be good. Anyone with any online advertising experience, drop me a message. All my details are in the description, etc. Right, let's go down these 19s. Down these 19s. Okay, that's good. Two good groupings. Two good groupings there. And look, I think it's also important to have low expectations. So tonight, going into this pub darts, as I do every week, if I survive it, and I have a little bit less nerves, it's a victory. I guess at this point, really, I'm just trying to now become a little bit more consistent. You're going to take a while. The darts you play at home, once you go out there in the wild and people are watching, you're playing a different game. It's a completely different game at this point. For those who have done this and play regularly, especially when you start, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So it's just, you've got to try and build up a bit of confidence. Oh, that's not going to build any confidence. There's a 39 there. Look at those. That's what I'm after, really, especially part of this warm-up. Getting that group in together. getting my arm, my hand, my fingers, the whole shaboodle when it comes to throwing a dart, doing the same thing every time. Same thing every time. That is what darts is. If you want to get good at darts, it kind of doesn't really matter what you're doing. You could move your arm like this. Okay, you can move your arm like this and throw darts. And if you can throw your arm like this every time in the same way and throw the dart in the same way, that will win the day. You will eventually get better. It's getting a throw that you can repeat over and over again the same time. I'm very aware of this because I can't do it. I cannot do it. Mainly around the follow through. So I just have different follow through every time, which means my arm, my hand, my fingers must be doing a different thing every time. Not too bad though. And that's why they say things like, you know, if you can limit your drawback, you can make less ranges of motion in your throws. In theory, that's more repeatable. You can do that over and over again. Once you sort of, I have a huge drawback here. And every time I've tried to reduce it, I've just got worse. That's lovely. That last dart there. Right, let's go around this clock on singles. Let's just go around this clock. We never do this. 1 all the way around to 20, maybe ball. Oh, wow. Love that 19 though. Probably a good sign. Just get into position. Do not raise that dart until you've got your feet planted. Your head is where you want it. Then you pull this dart up. And you miss. So I've also been experimenting, playing scoring game on DartCounter every day. And I play it 4 times. I did a video on this because I'm not really sure where I should be on the Oche. Should I be on the left? Should I be in the centre? Should I be on the right? Should I have my elbow in? Should I have my elbow out? But I've been experimenting on this side, and I find more and more lately being on this left side, which is funny because when I first started, or when I started looking at this maybe a year ago, I ended up on the right-hand side of the Oche. And I've been on the left-hand side, finding myself probably throwing better. So first time I played pub darts, I played on the left, I played in the centre last week. I've noticed when I'm doing my scoring games on the right-hand side, I think I'm at a stage where I have to eliminate it, which is good news. So I need to work out where should I be on this. Should I be more central, right down the line, on this left? And today I've been on this left. And the results have been so close and similar, I couldn't tell you really where I throw best. But we're narrowing it down slowly. Right, what are we on here? 5, I think. Port. That's nice. That's nice. So yeah, I think from tomorrow I won't throw on that right hand side again. So we're getting closer to working out where we should be. That's exciting for me because then I just don't have to think about it. Just say, right, this is as good as you're going to get. You're on this side. Just keep throwing from here. Don't have to. That's one less thing. Nine. Not so bad round the clock here. I think, like, to be realistic, if I'm throwing well, 2 out of 3 darts going where you want them to go on singles it's okay. It's okay. Oh, that one's off the board. That's not a good round. Oh, Samsonite. 2's okay though, 12. So then we'll go round to 20 on this. I won't go ball because I'll be here forever. Unfortunately. Come on, man. Sneaking these in here, sneaking these in. We're on 14. We're on 14. That's very poorly thrown. Oh, so is that. Anyway, look, this is a warm-up. Let's just relax ourselves. Better. Better. Should probably take my time more to aim. If you're like, what? It's like Danny Noppert. He's really good to watch because his focus on what he's aiming at is tremendous. It's tremendous. He's just like, he almost squints at it, and he's just like so focused. There you go. Look, you've got to channel your inner knocker. And I do notice when I really focus more, I am better. You know, see Phil Taylor, he's like really like so laser focused on what he wants to hit. I think sometimes me especially is a bit lazy with that. We'll throw these two at bull. Ooh, unfortunate son. So we've done singles around the clock. I'll then look at some doubles. So at this point, really, this is sort of the end of my warm-up. And I'm going to be looking at all the doubles I'm going to be trying to hit in a match. So I'm going to be trying to hit 16 and tops mainly. Now, I also know I'm very weak on a few numbers. That's right-hand side of the board. So 4 is a common number I'm landing on. And I do struggle a bit on there. So I'd like to throw out 4 after that. 13 and 10. Because I hit, 10 is another one you're going to hit commonly. So maybe 4 and 10 really, because I'm weak. So that needs more practice. So let's go tops. Pour that lot thrown. I still think I'm better on double 16, but I am, and you may be surprised after seeing those 3, but I'm getting better on tops, for sure. Just funny considering I can't hit anywhere near the treble 20. That's poor. All 3 of those. Guess that's why we need to practice them. You see that? That's much better. More concentration, especially. Little breath before I threw that as well. Poor. We'll go to that double 16 though. See if we can get more luck on my favoured. And I'm wondering, been on this left side, I do slightly struggle a little bit more on this double 16, but we'll see. That's better. Throw 3 more at this 16, and then we'll just throw a couple of that 4 and maybe 10. Ooh, 1 though. Right, let's throw a couple at 4, a couple at 10. I think we're ready. Better. Look, Samson, pull out. And then we'll just throw a few at 10, and I think I'm pretty warm here. Warm like a little eel that's just been born within the sack of its mother. Number 10. No, 10 is really struggle. It's always dragging right. Like that. Three more at 10, for old time's sake. Ooh, almost. And there we go. So I'll head off now. Might have a little cider, a little bit of the apple, sweet apple nectar this evening. Enjoy some darts. I hope you're enjoying your darts. I'll see you Sunday at the tournament, and I'll see you next time on one of these. Wonderful to see you. You're a real hero. Godspeed.